in a different studio, so I got to remember to turn on my lapel mic. Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy, Music Services. Just want to make sure I've got this positioned correctly. Of course, I don't. We're doing this live, you might say. And we're working on the next viewer request, All Honor by Ron Kenoly. This one is a lesson in the minor chords. We did this series for our beginner musicians about learning the actual minor scale. So in listening to this one, I listened to the pace of the music. It's a long song, so we're not going to go through all 6 minutes and 10 seconds, but we will cover the generic chords they're using. Now, because it's in a minor scale, I put it in the key of F, because it is using elements of the F major scale, except we're in the very same notes that you will find in F major are in D minor. And this is a good lesson to be able to demonstrate these type of songs that are using both major and minor scale attributes to get to the song. So as I listen to the song, it starts off in the D minor, then drops down to the B flat chord, moving the bass down, back to the E minor. Now that's that classical feel, but this is like we are skirting the classical feel. Now I cannot air the song because of YouTube copyright, unfortunately, but I'll leave a link in the song that you can practice these chords, which I'm going to share for this viewer. Now, of course, never knowing the skill level of the viewer who's requesting these songs, I'm going to always err on the fact that you are in between intermediate and maybe a little bit above beginner. So you should know your scales. Number one, you should know your block chords and how those chords are formed. So this will be the 6th chord in F major, the 4 chord, the 6/5, 4/5 chord, the B, the 4 chord, the 2, 3, 6. So those are the opening chords. So you can't hear it, but I'm going to play along with it in the tempo of the song, and you will see where those chords fit until we get to the next change. Here we go. That's a run they're doing. Here's the opening chord. All right, so I'm stopping the song so that you're seeing the picture. There's this opening move. So we're following the D flat minor scale, the D minor scale, but also the F major scale. So in this case, you want to pick whichever one is your fancy. If you've never played in the D minor scale, play in F major. You've got 2/3 of the D minor scale. That is your template. That's where your chords are being built. As the choir is singing, let me see. That's where your choir voicing is. Again, if you learn the choir voicing, that's 60% of the chords. And it's just a matter of being able to articulate, or in this case, what the actual piano player is doing. Okay, so let's listen a little bit more. I think it just repeats. So let me go forward a little bit. You can't hear it, but I can. Okay, there was something going on there. Okay, so here's the next change. Holy Spirit, we wait on you. Holy Spirit, we wait on you. So they're holding the 4 while they're building the chords. So you could be doing the 4, the 5, the 4, the 5. Then you're going to go down to the same chord for the chord, but your bass is going to change to the 2, 1, 5, and wind up back on the 6. So let me play along with those changes. Again, the chords are right there. Again, this type of a song, if you know your block chords, all you're doing is adding extensions to them. That's your block chord. That's your block chord. That's your block chord. All they're doing is adding chords. One change. Which is why I insist that you learn how to do the, and it's a part of the series that's on this channel already. I'm not going to go through it again. Go through all of the chords in the minor scale, the Nashville chord system for the minor scales. Let me see if I can remember. Okay, it would be for D. There it is. But it is on the channel. Just do the search in the search engine for Nashville number system minor scale chords. It's already a series there for that. And what that will help you to do is to hear the potential chords that you can pull from. So I'm going to play along with the part 2, the changes, and then we'll go on to the next part. All right, so there's a change there that I missed. Let me just go back to it. So it comes in on Holy Father. I missed that on that one. Again, I got to slow it down and listen to it. So when you come to marker 1 minute and 35 minutes, 1 minute 35 seconds, that's where that Holy Father. Excuse me. Let's see what came up to that one. Okay. I'm listening to the bass notes also. This way I can keep you in the vein of how they are positioning the lowest note, which helps to determine what tone repeated chords will have. Okay, I'm gonna get ahead of myself. Pick it up from there. So the chords are here, and they go back into the pattern. So let me see what's coming up after this. All right, there's a chord that they're doing in there. So they are using the scales with a minor chord, a major scales with a minor chord progression. Because I'm hearing that, I'm going, wait a minute, I hear that in the beginning you heard this. So that progression is in the song. All right, so let's go a little bit further. We're at the 3-minute mark now. Let's see what goes on past here. All right, so they've changed the tone. We're at the end now. We're at the end. They changed their tone to a different, to an EP sound. And this brings us to the end of this lesson. All honor by Ron Kenoly, by one of our reviewers. Thank you for suggesting this song. It helps to talk to what I've been instructing for our beginner musicians, why it is so important to learn not just the major scale, but the minor scale. This is a great example for those beginner students. As always, we enjoy having viewers to request songs for us. We take a little while to get to them because I've got so many projects up here that I'm getting them out one at a time, which means I've got to post or pause on making the viewer request. So I was actually doing another. I'm creating an actual ad video for my virtual singers. So I had to pause on that to catch up with the viewer requests. So as always, we thank you for watching the channel. We ask you to please give us that thumbs up. It is helping us to be pushed out into the YouTube algorithm. There's a lot of competition out here for musicians sharing how they play songs, how they learn songs. So I've been out here now 19 years, but the competition has passed me. I think we just crossed the 40,000 subscriber mark. Some have passed the 40,000 subscriber mark within 4 years of their channel. It took me 19 years, but I understand that I can't get every viewer, but the ones that have been coming and supporting me all these years, I do appreciate that. We've got more songs on the list. I'm going to try and get 4 or 5 done today as you see this one coming out. So as always, don't forget to